This is a video I've wanted to make for a really long time, and I thought you guys would be interested, so let's enjoy the show. Let's look at the connections between Tolkien's work and Norse mythology. Like, subscribe, and do the usual stuff. I'm fully aware there is many inspirations and mythologies intertwined into the Lord of the Rings and Middle-earth and all of that stuff, and I wanted to focus on the Norse connection because it's interesting. It's something I find fascinating. So let's start. Let's look at what heavily influenced his writing, created the rich, brilliant world that is Middle-earth, and let's look at what creates Middle-earth. Tolkien's exploration of Old Norse literature started during his academic career, especially through texts like the Poetic Edda and the Poise Edda. They left a massive influential mark on his creative imagination, and he was captivated by the heroic and tragic nature of the Norse myths, the concept of a doomed world, the interplay between mortals and immortal beings, elements such as creating myth, the concept of different races, the hero's journey were all huge inspirations of Tolkien, and you can see that within his writing. Those key themes are locked in to what he created and how he created it. And it's so beautifully done that I just blown away. And it was through him I started studying mythology and histories of different people. Tolkien was not merely borrowing from the Norse myths, he transformed them and enriched them to create his own mythic universe. The most notable adaptations is the dwarves from Norse mythology, which he portrays as still craftsmen in their work. The character of Gandalf, inspired by Odin, combined the roles of the Wide Wanderer and a guide to the heroes of Middle-earth. Furthermore, the concept of the One Ring and its corrupting influence draws parallels from many, the cursed ring of Norse myths, but a few other things as well, from other mythologies. These themes and transforming them into his own work, taking these themes and creating what he did out of them is a mind-blowing thing and just absolutely stunning, to say the least. You can see those influences in those things, and Gandalf being inspired by Odin is a prime example of that within the text. The role of language in his text is fundamental to the world building. He constructed languages for his fictional races. A practice reminiscent of Old Norse used language as a cultural marker. By creating languages such as Elvish, Tolkien not only paid homage to the Norse myths, but also deepened the authenticity in Middle-earth. To write those languages, to create something like that for a work of fiction is not unheard of now, but then it was a huge thing, and his letters and his studies and papers in language fascinate me on a level that I will never truly stop exploring. I have deep dived into these so many times, and I still learn something new in the over 20 years I have liked Lord of the Rings and Tolkien's work. God, I feel old. Then we come into the themes of doom and heroism. Norse mythology revolves around the inevitability of fate and the courage displayed by mortal heroes in the face of impending doom. These themes are mirrored heavily in Tolkien's work, where characters like Aragorn and Frodo explore similar heroic qualities. The motif of a world teetering on the edge of destruction due to the mistakes of its inhabitants is a shared element. And those little pieces roll through so beautifully, facing doom head on and facing what's in front of you head on, knowing that you may not come out the other side. The world may not come out on the other side is truly powerful and quite thought-provoking in many places. And then we come into the gods, the elves, and men. The Silmarillion showcases similarity between the Astru and the Vanna in Norse mythology. Interpolations between the elves, men, and gods in Tolkien works echo the complex relationship found in the Norse tales, illustrating a balance between mortal and immortal realms, and that's such a subtle storytelling motif. And I mean that, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's something, subtlety within those themes is beautifully done. Tolkien's engagement with Norse mythology served as a testament in his ability to synchronize various influences into a cohesive and innovative narrative by adapting and exploring upon those themes, characters, and motifs of Norse mythology. Tolkien created a unique and enduring mythology of his own and continues to captivate readers and inspire a new generation of writers. Through his work, Tolkien demonstrated a timelessness and universality of mythology, of storytelling. And that's a huge thing for these kind of works, these kind of stories. Having that universal storytelling that anyone can pick up, that captivates the reader, that is unique in that sense, that the works of Tolkien have been created in so many languages now that the list is getting bigger and bigger, and it's fun watching that happen. Tolkien's legacy as a writer is huge, and I want to explore more of these more deep divey type subjects. And this is just an intro video. This isn't a long in-depth thing, but kind of an intro into that world. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, share this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.